And here it is, guys, 2025 Jetta GLI Autobahn Edition, the highest trim level, the most fun one, the most powerful one. I'm back here at Bob Boast Volkswagen in Bradenton, Florida. And today I'm going to take you on a complete tour of this vehicle. We're going to check it out, starting with the exterior, see what's underneath the hood, check out the brand new design and technology, and take it for a spin at the end of this video. So if you like watching videos like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get back to this. And here it is, guys, 2025 Volkswagen Jetta GLI. Now, let's talk about this iconic nameplate because it was first introduced 45 years ago in 1979 as basically a Golf with a trunk, and it became a very popular compact sedan, undergone multiple transformations, not only as far as the design, but also Volkswagen toyed around with the different engines, including the VR6s in it, which were wildly popular at some point. Now, for 2025, we have some slight changes on the exterior as far as the design elements. So I'm going to point them out to you while going over this vehicle. We also have some improvements as far as the technology on the interior. So let's start with the exterior. And here the 2025 Jetta features a brand new fascia, brand new front end. As you can see, we have the reflector LED lights underneath, which will have the turn signals all in LED, as well as the daytime running lamps. At the bottom, below the GLI trim, we have the LED light bar that lights up. We also have the Volkswagen logo in the middle, lots of open spaces right here at the bottom, and it's finished off with some red trim to make sure that you know that you're looking at the performance sedan. Right on the side, you also have some air curtains. They're functional, keeping the vehicle more aerodynamic for better performance and ride quality. Well, let's see what powers it up. And here underneath the hood, you'll find a 2-liter TSI 16-valve dual overhead turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's mated to either a 6-speed manual or 7-speed automatic transmission. Now, it produces 228 horsepower, which is interesting because this is a version of the engine that's used in the Golf GTI that has 248 horsepower, so about 20 horsepower less, 258 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 with the automatic transmission at about 5.6 seconds. Now, to add to the sportiness of this vehicle, we also have the VAQ limited slip front differential lock and XDS cross differential system, sport tuned suspension, and performance brake. So this is no joke, guys. If you want to have some fun with the vehicle, you can definitely have one with this Jetta. Now, I don't like this prop stick. This is really wobbly, but we have some sound insulation underneath the hood. I'm really excited to take it for a spin at the end of this video. And let's go around this, take a look at the side profile of this vehicle. It is a compact sedan, but there's really nothing compact about it. 186 inches long, 70 inches wide, and over 57 inches tall. That's what Passats used to be back in the day, but everything grew in size. Let's take a look what we have as far as the wheel and tire setup. So we have the 18-inch black aluminum wheels. As you can see, we have the red painted calipers and the big rotors. Now, as far as the tire size, we have 225 by 45 on 18-inch rim. GLI is displayed on the door, and everything is blacked out on this vehicle. Now, it's hard to see because it's black on black, of course, but we also have the panoramic sunroof. Inside the mirror, we have the blind spot assist and the turn signal. This vehicle is equipped with the keyless entry system, of course, with the smart entry feature, so you don't have to press any buttons on the remote. Just basically push the button on at the door handle. And here in the back, we feature a brand new design that has the new LED lights that kind of connect it with this blade light, GLI in the middle, Volkswagen. Then we have the rear view camera, but check it out right here at the bottom. You have the dual exhaust tips. Pretty cool looking one. That adds to the sportiness of this vehicle. And we kind of have this built-in trunk lid spoiler. So let's take a look and see what's going on inside. Starting with the trunk, we can access this by pushing the button on the remote, unlocking the trunk. By the way, this is the new remote. We have lock, unlock twice to start, and push this button to open up the trunk. We have 14 cubic feet of trunk space, which is quite large for the size of this vehicle. As you can see, 60-40 split. You can unlock the seats from the back here by pulling on the levers. And let's see if we have the spare tire underneath here. There's a spare tire and tools to help you remove it. Yet we have some goodies in here, including the floor mats. These are extra added options on this vehicle. This is what's going on in the trunk. Let's take a look what we have for passengers. Well, let's see what Volkswagen's got for us in the back here. Now, a little disappointing here because this is all hard plastic with the exception of the armrest itself. Kind of wish that they used a little bit more quality material here for the back passengers. At the bottom here, we have a bit more storage, and let's take a look and see what's going on as far as the seats. Now, I love the coloring of it. So we have the light gray and the charcoal gray with some red contrast stitching. We have the perforation in the middle, solid on the sides. Right here in the middle, we have the armrest that opens up with the cup holder. And let's see what's going on. Now, in the passenger seat, although we have a little bit of seat back storage, and here's where I have a little bit of problem with it. Okay, no connectivity, no vents right here, and a big bump. Okay, so that makes it essentially a 4-passenger vehicle. Now, let's see if there's vents underneath here. Let me stick my hands in here. Yeah, there's some vents. I don't know how strong they're going to be, but there are some vents underneath the front seats. And doesn't seem like there is tons of room, but let me jump inside and see if I can even fit in here. Well, I made some adjustment to the front seat to make sure that I'm comfortable, and it's adjusted to my regular driving position. And that unlocked quite a bit of room in the back here. So I am not touching my knees to the back of the seat. I probably have about 2 inches. So quite a lot of room for a compact sedan. I also have about maybe 2 inches above my head. Again, this vehicle has a panoramic sunroof that takes up some of the room. So not bad at all. Shoulder room. Again, this is good, nice and wide. The seats are comfortable. And the only thing that I would complain about is this middle seat right here for the third passenger in the back. They're really not going to be very comfortable. Other than that, plenty of room. And of course, before we get inside, let's listen to the sound of the closing door. Boom. That is very nice. We're going to do it again from the inside so you can compare that too. And as I noticed, when I opened the door, the seat moved all the way back. So it gives you that easy entry system, which is a nice feature. And here's what I don't understand. Now, this is all driver-centric, the front passenger-centric, because look how nice this front door panel is. We have some soft materials. This is that leather with contrast stitching. We have some soft material right on the armrest. So definitely more interesting than in the back. Kind of wish that they used the same thing in the back. We're forgetting about the rear passenger here. We have the window mirror lock controls. We have the lock and unlock and the door handle, and that's where you open the trunk. We have plenty of storage space. And here, the seats have 3 memory seat settings right here. They're adjustable, power adjustable. So they also have the lumbar support, the front and back lumbar support. So really nice and comfortable seats. Now, this is a performance vehicle, so you have the aluminum pedals with the rubber studs, so your feet won't slip basically off of it. And let's take a look, see what's going on in the interior. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this later on, but look at this ambient lighting that's peeking through here. That's also where you turn on your lights, and we have the tilt and telescoping steering wheel. All right, ready? Boom. Nice and solid sound from the inside here. Let's take a look at the interior of this 2025 Jetta GLI Autobahn Edition. One of the things that I want to mention, first of all, I moved this seat all the way back. I'm almost 5'11". Look at this. I'm barely touching my feet to the pedal. So there's plenty of room for even the tallest drivers. No complaints here. As far as the steering wheel, I like it. It's thicker in the right places. It's got this golf ball texture. We have the contrast stitching, and we have this haptic feedback touch buttons right on the side here. This is for your cruise control, basically, on the right-hand side. This is for your digital cockpit. We're going to go through some of that in just a little bit. We also have the different views, heated steering wheel, and the seek and track for the radio. Now, as far as the instrument cluster, here it is. This is the digital cockpit, what Volkswagen and Audi call it. We have different views. Basically, you can see like the minimized view and this type of view. And back to the classic one, which I think I like the most. On the right-hand side, speedometer, left-hand side, tachometer. Right on top, you have the compass, you have your range. Basically, it says 45 miles. So we have plenty of driving to kind of demonstrate to you what this vehicle is all about. And then we can see what's going on inside of here. So we have the assist system, compass, audio, telephone, vehicle status, driving data, and back to the assist system. So some customization, you can dig deeper in some of those. See driving data, economy, overview, trip. So it's fully customized. It's got plenty of features here: oil temperature, trip, economy. And we can go back to another one. So since start, vehicle status, okay, audio. You have the AM, FM, Sirius XM, compass, okay, safety features. Now we're in the safety features here. Right here, assist system. So lane assist, okay, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitor, rear traffic alert, front assist, and back. So, and head back. And this is basically your digital cockpit, virtual cockpit, really nice. Now, this is one of the things that I would complain about, even though this is nice and newer. Well, some people like this older type of system, okay, because the new ones has basically the same buttons as we see down here at the bottom. A lot of people hate it. So they use the old system up here. Yeah, I mean, it's got the power button, volume knob, but it's really tiny. I think it's only about 8-inch screen. So you have the radio, you have the media button, phone button. Now it is a it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but you have to connect it with a cable. So once you connect it, you know, I'm going to do it to my other phone. Voila, there's your map. Okay, see where you at. This is your typical Android Auto system. Here's your map, and you can go to your regular menu. And if you want to return to the Volkswagen app, there's a Volkswagen icon right here, and it takes you back. Voice control, you have menu. Okay, so this is what we have: radio, telephone, navigation, assist systems, vehicle sound, climate control settings, set up my VW. You have car vehicle status. Okay, drive safely, everything checks okay. Tire pressure monitoring system, you have to start. And these are your settings. So not a ton of customization, but it is functional. You get what you need. As far as sound, I wish I can demonstrate it for you. We have the 400-watt Beat system in this vehicle, so it's a really nice and premium stereo. And right to the side of it, I like how they incorporated this trim with the vents on the side. You have the same color as you see on the seats with the red stitching, and here's the Beat audio system. Now, right in the middle, you have the hazard lights, and this is the new type of system that they have for most of the other Volkswagens, and this is kind of a love-hate relationship a lot of people have with it. But see what we have. So we have the heated seats. We also have the ventilated seats, the 3-stage ventilated seats, and it feels so good, especially here in Florida. Now we have some shortcuts as far as where the air is coming from, the fan control, so you just slide your finger through it and you can see it lights up. And then of course we have that temperature control. Again, slide your finger through it and you see you have the dual zone climate control. Here's your menu button, air recirculating button. And once you hit the menu button, it shows up right on the screen here. So different temperature, your fan speed, where the air is coming off. So if you like the visual information of it, here it is. Now scrolling down here, we have a charging pad up here in the front. Let's see if it actually works. I'm going to turn off this and see. Well, it's either not enabled, it's not there, or, well, it says it's a charging pad. Anyways, maybe it's going to start working. This is where you stop your vehicle. We have the 12-volt power outlet. You can turn off the traction control off. You have different driving modes. We'll get to it in a second. Electronic parking brake. And then this is the shifter. I actually like this shifter quite a bit. So regular shifter, you move it in reverse. And let's take a look at this rear view camera. I can use some improvement too. I mean, quality is not bad. But again, you know, in this day and age, it should be 4K. It should be really vivid. But scrolling down here, we have the drive and the sport mode. So you push it to the right and you're able to switch gears manually. So that displays right here in the instrument cluster. See it in the manual one as far as gears. Now we're in sport mode right now, and I can put it in the regular drive mode. This is neutral. Here's a sport mode basically, and drive is here. So different drive modes. Let's take a look. Okay, it displays actually in the infotainment system. So normal, sport, custom, eco, and comfort. These are driving modes. I'm going to start off with normal, and we'll see if I find a spot to do the acceleration or switch it to sport. Once you switch it to sport, actually the RPMs goes up. The vehicle gets slightly louder, so it gives you that impression that you're sitting in really a performance vehicle. So that's what we have here. Now, cup holders, of course, and a bit more storage. Going up here, we have the HomeLink system, compass inside the mirror, and we have the large sunroof. We have the manual sunshade that opens up. And here, this is not really a panoramic sunroof, but that nice size sunroof with the windscreen here. And you can even leave it open, I guess, and keep this shade closed if you wanted to. Let's see if we have the LED lights. Oh, these are the incandescent lights, kind of surprised here. But all right, let's close the sunroof. And up on here, you have the sunglasses holder. Also, we have the SOS button, info button. And as far as the visors, we have the illuminated mirrors here. And this is it, guys. This is the interior of this 2025 Volkswagen Jetta GLI Autobahn Edition. Oh, let's talk about pricing and take it for a spin. So let's talk about pricing. It's going to be really easy because Jetta GLI, it's in its own category. Starting at $32,715. This particular one has a few options on it. Not too many, but with the destination charge, it is about $35,000. So let's say build your Jetta GLI because it has the manual or automatic transmission. Let's see if there's any price difference. So we have the Autobahn, $32,715. And next step, 6-speed manual transmission. Engine, it's all the same. However, we have the 7-speed DSG, so it's $33,940 versus $33,940. So there's no difference. You have a choice of 6-speed manual or 7-speed automatic. And then you can add some stuff to it, like this auto dimming mirror with the 3-year subscription, the floor mats on this particular one, first aid kit, and that's about it. I'm going to list everything in the description of this video so you see what I'm driving. But it's only available as a fully loaded option. Kind of an interesting take on it, but I kind of understand it too. We have a similar deal with the Honda Civic SI, but I don't think SI gives you as many features as Jetta does. This is also slightly bit quicker and more powerful. We're going to talk about this while driving. So let's take this for a quick spin around the block, see how this vehicle performs. I like the size of this. Okay, it is a compact sedan, but you don't feel like you are tight on space inside of this vehicle. It actually have quite a bit of room on the inside. Me being 5'11", I feel really comfortable. It's got a decent side windshield, decent mirrors, so no complaints as far as visibility on this vehicle. You make this windshield a little bit clearer. I apologize, this vehicle wasn't cleaned, but there's some issues with their car wash. Interestingly, Jetta is the only sedan that's available in the Volkswagen lineup. So they got rid of the Arteon and Passat. The Passat, I think, a couple of years ago, Arteon just last year. And this is it. Now, this is also the only vehicle that's available with manual transmission. So the Golfs right now are only available with automatic ones. And we'll see if that's going to continue because like with everything else, sales numbers can, dictate whether the vehicle is going to keep on being manufactured with a certain feature or not. So I guess that was the reason why Golfs went away with manual transmissions. But it is available for those of you who like to shift gears manually, who think that this is a better control of the vehicle. You can still get it, but don't wait because we don't know how long that's going to be available. Interestingly, the Golfs weren't selling with manual transmission, and I thought that would be the other way around. The Golfs, especially the GTIs and ours, would be, hey, hardcore performance car people would be buying them, and those are usually the guys who like to switch manually. But, Porsche proven, I think, one of the first vehicles that their PDK transmission was much faster than the manual transmission. Same thing with this. The automatic transmission is very accurate, and it's quicker than the manual, but to many people, it's not about that. It's about the control of the vehicle and having fun with it. However, being stuck in traffic with manual transmission, yeah, well, your feet are going to hurt. Let's put it this way. I don't complain. I can drive either or, but I know probably out of my friends, well, I have a lot of Polish friends, so a lot of them know how to drive stick shift. But in America, a lot of people don't know. I know when I used to work at a dealership and we had a manual vehicle, I asked one of the porters to move it. He went in, came back, was like, hey, I don't know how to drive it. So yeah, a lot of people don't learn because there's really no need for it. What else we have? As far as the drive, it feels solid on the road, good visibility, as I mentioned before. We're going to switch it into the sport mode. Hopefully on this side road right now, I'm going to have a bit of open space to check out some of the acceleration on this performance sedan. Let's talk about the competition, because the GLI competes with Honda Civic Si, Hyundai Elantra N-Line, the Kia K4 GT line, I believe, or GT. I forgot which one. So the GT on the Kia K4 is going to have 191 horsepower. The Elantra's got 201. The Civic Si has got 200 horsepower. This one's got 228. So on paper, it's the most powerful of them all. It's actually, on paper, it's really quick, 5.6 seconds, 0 to 60. There's nothing to complain about. And the price range, mid 30s. Probably once you equip all of them the same, they're going to be really close as far as price. So it's going to be a matter of personal preference. What do you like best as far as the exterior, interior look, and maybe your own opinions about the vehicle, which I, by the way, welcome in the comment section. So if you do like a certain vehicle like the Civic Si, let me know why. Same thing with the Elantra N-Line. Don't confuse it with the Elantra N, which is the more powerful 270 horsepower that goes against like the Golf R basically, and same thing with the Civic Type R. So this is like the semi-performance, I guess. And knowing my luck here, we're traffic all the way here. Well, let's see. There's nobody behind me. Let me stop right here. Let me see how this accelerates here. 0. Let's go. Oh, we got that power to the ground. Turbo kicked in, and we're at 50 in no time. So yes, I like it. Nice, quick acceleration. And the traction control was on. We still have some wheel spin. So that 258 pound-feet of torque, really get to it. That's a front-wheel drive, of course. So nice acceleration. Not bad. Definitely is going to let you merge in traffic quickly. Now, on the outside, I think it's still a very toned-down vehicle. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't have the big spoilers. It doesn't have the large, open air dams in the front. So it's kind of more of a sleeper vehicle, which is not bad if that's the look that you're going for. I kind of wish that I'd like to see maybe more aggressive side skirts and front fascia a bit improved. That would be something, in my personal opinion, that this vehicle would benefit with. Now, let me know what you think about it. Do you agree? You disagree with me, and why? Hey guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something about this brand new 2025 Jetta GLI Autobahn edition, and I hope you liked this video. And if you did, don't forget to leave me the like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate those of you who subscribed already, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.